In other news, 2021 was very much a recovery year for Singapore's labour market. Total employment, excluding migrant domestic workers, rebounded by 41,400 last year. Compare that to a sharp contraction of 166,600 the year before. And based on latest figures from December, the labour market remains tight. There are just over 2 positions available for every unemployed person here. Well, the high number of openings was driven in part by travel restrictions impacting the inflow of migrant workers. I'm now joined by Mr. Patrick Tay, Assistant Secretary General from NTUC. Welcome to the show, Patrick. So we know the pace of recovery continues to be uneven across various sectors. For the sectors that have pretty much overcome the fallout of the pandemic, what's the employment outlook for them?
Yeah, I think that today's labour market report for 2021 is overall a positive one. And looking into 2022, I expect businesses to gradually pick up, including some of the growth sectors, which actually have shown quite positive signs even in 2021. I mean, they include, as mentioned in the report, sectors like infocom, technology, financial services, professional services, healthcare, and many of the frontline positions. And we are also seeing a gradual pickup in the F&B and retail with the easing of safe management measures. But I think the biggest challenge is that the labour market remains tight, and it will go into 2022 continuing to stay tight. And many of these growth sectors require new skills and knowledge. So the key for employers as well as for workers is to really pick up the necessary skills in demand and all upskill themselves.
Of course. But Patrick, as we both of us know, and everyone knows, there are still sectors struggling, like aviation and tourism. What's the forecast for such sectors?
Yes, some of the sectors like tourism and aviation are still trying to stay afloat. As you can see, the recovery is gradual, incremental, partly because the borders are only gradually opening. However, I forecast that there'll be a light at the end of the tunnel. But I think important for employers and businesses to really use this period of time to re-examine their strategies and really prepare for the upturn as borders open up. And during this period, use this opportunity really to equip and upskill their workers so that they can ride the wave and things improve and really borders open up.
Well, Patrick, as a final question, we had figures, job vacancy figures from December. If I'm on the hunt for a new job, not saying that I am, is now a good time for that?
Yes, if you have heard of the Great Resignation, everyone is saying there's a great attrition in many companies, including both the private and public sector, and many workers are re-examining their priorities and career directions, especially with what's happened these 2 years. So I know many employers, there are new opportunities as highlighted in the report, but the key thing is many of them require a lot of new skills and knowledge. So it's great if you have those skills, but if not, then you will probably need to pick them up because those currently in jobs will also have to do so really to see how best to stay really relevant and resilient. And just a few, I say 3 tips. Stay in tune with what's available, stay in touch with the industry and sector networks, and finally, you really stay abreast with the in-demand skills.